Mitch, that was some win. You must be absolutely delighted.
Yeah, it's been a tough few weeks. About 6 weeks. It's been a bit of a inconsistency and bad mistakes, and substandard performances. And I thought that was stellar. It was really good. Probably the best performance of the season, the most complete performance, and individuals just playing out their skin. There wasn't anybody who was below an 8, and we haven't had that, truth be told. Our shape was brilliant. Our work rate was exceptional, and we just looked like the Harborough of old. What got us, such rave reviews previously. So yeah, delighted, really delighted.
Looking at other performances, I thought it was you could pick, like you said, everybody you were happy with, really good, everything like that. Me, I thought that was the best I've seen Sadiq play since he's come to Harborough.
It was an exceptional team performance, but I thought there was 3 standout, and it was Sadiq, Josh Walsh and Joel Carr. And before the game, all we did was we spoke to them about their individual jobs and what we expect of them as individuals and as personnel, and just reminded them. It was as simple as that. I don't think that was the reason why they were so good, but we talked about their strengths. We talked about what we wanted from them, and we spoke about how we want them to affect games and what we think is the best for them. And if they don't, and if they do that and it doesn't work, then we'll all lose as a team, or draw as a team, or win as a team. So I'm really pleased with Sadiq, because his performances have been quite up and down, and he's lacked consistency since he's joined us. And I expected more. I'll be honest, I expected more, because there were certain individuals here who, Sam Preston, for example, I was bringing Sadiq in to compete with them. But what Sam Preston's given me, I know he's injured now, was consistency, heart, and a no-nonsense defending attitude. So Sadiq had, big boots to compete with. Josh Walsh is another one who's been really disappointed in not playing the last 2 games. I think Sutton Coldfield was justified, but I thought Dereham wasn't. The boys travelled all the way to Dereham and didn't get a minute, and then today puts in a man of match performance, and we need more people like Josh Walsh. And I think that change room now has people that are together, united. Let's not get ahead of ourselves because of a win, but it's great baby steps. And Joel Carr, I thought he run the show. Absolutely run the show. Just a genius.
How long are we along the road with the injuries to Sam Preston and Dodsey?
Sam Preston's probably another week or 2 away. His knee's been worse than we thought and expected. He will probably, to get up to scratch, might have to have 1 or 2 games elsewhere, but it would be the right club, and it will certainly not be, it could even be the reserves, to be honest. I wouldn't want to be losing Sam. He's a massive part of what we want to do. Dodsey the same. He's out at the moment at Rothwell. Probably needs another month there to get up to scratch, because I think what we're building now, we can't fall away from good performances, and we can't risk anything. And Paul Malone's probably 6 weeks, I'd say, with a broken foot. But he's up on it having a beer at the sideline, so that's good to see. But we're in a good place after today. But we've been here before with maybe not a commanding performance as that, but getting results, and then the next game we can't back it up. So it's very important not to get ahead of ourselves, stay consistent. We didn't take them for granted. We knew they beat Stamford in a week. We did have them watched. We knew their strengths. We knew their weaknesses. Hats off to our scout, who's give us a full report on that and give us their danger men and where we could beat them, and we've implemented that today.
Just one last thing. What are your thoughts on Dom making this representative team?
Well, if you ask the players and the staff, Dom, I've got a little soft spot for Dom, and I've got to be careful what I say because he's very young, so I don't want to come across as anything weird. But as an individual and for somebody with talent, he is unbelievable. And for me, he's the star boy of this club. Hopefully we get to keep him for a couple of years to come and develop him. But I wouldn't be surprised if a big club comes in for him and he's, does really well for himself. And I said to him out there, I hope he does, because I'll take my 2 twins and I'll have his surname on the back of their shirts wherever he's at, and we'll be going to watch him and support him. And I wish him really well. And do you know what? He's the most humble, down-to-earth boy. Since we've been here, he's been nothing but top class. He doesn't moan if he doesn't play, and he has exceptional ability, and I'll be a great agent for him. So I'm really, really proud, and I'm going to go watch him tomorrow.
Is that when they play tomorrow?
They play tomorrow. England play tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go watch him. It's at Milton. So go and support him. I might even take the twins with his name on the back. I try and get it done tonight. A little Harborough shirt with white. What is it? White Cokie, is it? Wysocki at the back.
Just one last thing. I know this is a bit of a long one.
Yeah. No, it's been a good one. We're enjoying this one.
Big game next week. Local derby. Tough game, really, isn't it?
Yeah. But they're doing really well. I know they've got a bad result today. But if you ever, before I came here, said that you would be in the same league as Corby Town and they would be your rivals, people would probably laugh at you. I think what we need to do is try and get into, make it a top 4. What I mean by that is in the area you have Kettering, Russian and Diamonds, Corby, and you don't have the 4th. And what I want to do is, instead of making the big 3 with them 3 clubs, I want Harborough to be in that bracket of who speaks about the teams in the area. That's my aim over the next coming years, to open up a top 4.
Okay, Mitch, we'll leave it there, and thanks for the longer interview
you're welcome.
today. But
well, we've won in it, so I can talk a little bit more. I'm not depressed.